Hey everybody, this is John, and this is another Pokemon video. I hope this is better than the last one I did, which actually wasn't a very good battle. It was the battle, I don't know if I uploaded them in order or not, but the battle was Sepul. To be honest, I didn't think that was the best battle. It's still probably worth watching just to see, I don't know, maybe it's an example of bad team making maybe, so in that sense I guess it's okay. But it was fairly one-sided, not always the most excited to watch when they're that excited. So what we do have here is another Crobat named Batman, and I think that I don't know if this is the same one that we saw earlier or not, but well, maybe it is. I don't know. Either way, the opponent allowed to hit him on top, but obviously Crobat's not going to be afraid of him on top. You don't want to take that. It didn't get laid on a Stealth Rock. He did pull out there. It's what are you going to do? Crobat's one of the fastest leads in the game. Hit him on top, not going to beat that. So in comes Dragonite. He can take the Brave Bird, no problem. Especially if this is the multi-scale one, which it looks like it is. It took very little damage from that Brave Bird. So, and the leftovers almost put it right back up. So he's going to switch into his Porygon 2, this is the Eviolite form, while the Dragonite's going to Dragon Dance, and nothing wrong with that setup. He knows the Crobat's not going to stay in there, take a Thunder Punch or Thunder or anything like that, and he's definitely going to switch out. So he does the Dragon Dance and he immediately switches out here, so probably would have been better off using an attacking move on that instead of boosting. But regardless, here we go. So he doesn't want to take an Ice Beam up Porygon 2. That's really why he's switching out, but he probably should have not boosted them in the first place. So in comes Chansey. It's chat. It's spelled kind of strange. I don't know how if it's supposed to be said a different way. Chansey or something like that. Obviously Porygon 2 doesn't want to get toxic. That's pretty much the end of it because it doesn't have natural cure or anything like that unless you have someone with aromatherapy or like Heal Bell or something. So Chansey does toxic the Goldeen, or not Goldeen. This is Seaking. Which is interesting. I haven't seen too much use out of Seaking. And I'm not sure what. I mean, obviously you must like Seaking to use it. But I'm not sure what he can do here. So he's going to use Mega Horn. That's a powerful move. Unfortunately not very effective against Dragonite. And Dragonite can take a hit pretty easily. So not too worried about that. Takes that pretty easy. He's going to recover back up with leftovers. So this is a pretty bulky Dragonite so far what we've seen. Unfortunately he's carrying Ice Beam. That's going to do a lot of damage. And undoubtedly he's not too happy that he stayed and took that. So we're going to see what happens here. He's going to use Dragon Claw. I would imagine this is going... Well, the thing is I don't know enough about Seaking, but I would imagine this is going to kill him, but it might not. Oh, I think he barely lived. But that just means the Toxic is going to kill him. So essentially he did kill him. And if he takes another Ice Beam, that would have been the end of Dragonite. And I don't think Dragonite's time on alive is not... I don't think it's going to matter, because I think he's going to die to something soon. In comes Crobat, the janitor, as it were. He's going to use Brave Bird. So we'll see how much damage this does. It should do more damage the last time, because I do think this is the multi-skill variant, even though he hasn't used Roost yet. I imagine he's probably using Roost on that turn. Brave Bird's going to come in and kill, though, because Brave Bird, that's a powerful attack. And Crobat's attack's not something you should scoff at. Yeah, I know he's a flimsy, but one of those paper Pokemon, but he can do it. So Victini's going to come in here. Victini, a Pokemon that hasn't seen too much use. It does have that V-Bolt, and this is the movie one. And it does have a Japanese name, so maybe it's even legit. He's going to use this Fusion Bolt. That's an electric move. It's got a lot of power. Unfortunately, Rotom W able to take those pretty easily. Well, I'm not sure why it wasn't super effective. Fusion Bolt. I'm trying to think of what that is then. I thought it was the electric one, but maybe not. Either way, Rotom W is going to come in. He's going to use Will-O-Wisp. Chansey's more than willing to take that because Chansey doesn't attack on the... Well, Chansey doesn't attack, period. But if it were Blissey doesn't attack on the physical side anyways. And he's going to have a little natural cure. He's going to fix that right up as soon as he switches out here. And he doesn't want to take a Toxic on Rotom because that'll be the end of Rotom. So I imagine that's what we're going to see here is another Toxic. And Crobat's more than willing to take that. Obviously not the type to... He's Poison type. Well, obviously he's more than willing to take it because he can't be hit by it. But, well, the thing with Crobat is that even if he could be Toxic, it wouldn't be a big deal because he did use Brave Bird. It didn't kill him off. It did a surprisingly little amount of damage. Just showing that Eviolite Chansey is so powerful. He did have Trick. If he had Trick, he could ruin this completely, though. Anyways, as I was saying, if he could be Poison, he's such an offensive switch in, switch out type of Pokemon that the Toxic's never going to get past probably the Poison, probably the second level of Poisoning anyways. So it's probably not a big deal for Crobat, who's got no health anyways. He is going to Roost here, though. So maybe he's going to try and have a little bit of a stall battle with Chansey here. Chansey with the Burn. And he obviously can't attack. So the question is what's he going to do? He's going to heal himself, I guess. Use Heal Bell go ahead and cure his own burn. The rest of his team doesn't have any damage anyways, but he's going to go ahead and cure himself up, even though Natural Cure would have done the same thing. Unless he got Serene Grace for some reason, that would be bad breeding. So he's going to get Brave Bird here. You see that did a lot of damage. He's going to use Seismic Toss in return. This is going to do 100 damage to Crobat, which for Crobat, that's a lot of damage. Crobat, you're going to see he doesn't have very much health, so probably, well, it might take 4 of those to kill him. So he's going to taunt Chansey here. So now Chansey can't Soft Boil this Brave Bird. That was a pretty good move there. He's going to keep him from using that. He's going to use Super Fang here as well. So I know Super Fang's a powerful move, but it has some weird way it works, and I'm not sure what it is. So he's going to go ahead and Seismic Toss the Crobat. I guess he's not going to switch out, which maybe that's what he should do, but the problem is he has to figure out, I don't know enough about his team to say what can come in on the Crobat. And if Crobat's going to be the problem for your team, you're probably in a lot of trouble. So Chansey does die. He does leave it out there to die to the Brave Bird. Maybe hoping that he could get out of the taunt early. I'm not sure if that's even possible. Either way, Crobat's low in health, so he's probably going to die here. He might try to use Roost if he can get in and use it, but obviously he's going to pull out. Victini would kill it without a problem. Victini can do a lot of damage. He's got a decent moveset. So here's V-Create. This I can't catch my breath. This is the fire move that it does. It's huge. You don't want to take this, no matter what you are. This is Rotom W though, and he's probably one of the few Pokemon in the game that's like, oh, I can take that. That move can 2-hit KO almost the entire metagame, and Rotom W is one of the few that can stand up to it without too much of a problem. So you see, he realizes that Victini's not going to do with Rotom W. He obviously doesn't want to take a Surf and lose it. In comes Mew. If this is real Mew, yes it is. And he's going to get Pain Split here. Mew, his health pool's decent. It's higher than Rotom's, obviously, but it's not too much higher. You see there, he didn't lose too much health to recover Rotom up to that point. So they both have 249 health here, I believe is how it will work. So Mew obviously using leftovers. He's obviously not afraid to take a special attack. There's probably a bulkier variant. Well, Mew in general is bulkier, but he's willing to take pretty much anything that Rotom can throw, and he's going to Nasty Plot up here. So Rotom has to watch out. He's going to use Hydro Pump here, and this is going to do decent damage, but it's not going to kill Mew off, I don't think. I guess we'll find out. No, it didn't even come close. He could probably even take another one, maybe. Good thanks to the leftover. So we'll see if he Nasty Plots again here, or if he just goes into attacking. He's probably going to attacking, but we will find out what he does here. Let me see a Side Shock. So he's going to have the physical side too. So he's going to take advantage of the fact that most Rotom W's are special walls, and he's going to go ahead and hit him on the physical side. Probably the best move he could do. He's going to get Hydro Pumped again here, and then does hit. So we'll see if he survives this. I think he will, barely. Nope. I guess he got a higher roll or something, or maybe I miscalculated the first time. Either way, he does die to that, and Rotom will live to see another day. So he's kind of in the hole now here. He's lost his Dragonite and the Mew, and he hasn't done too much damage, to be honest. I mean, he took down... did he take something down even? I'm not sure. Either way, Hitmontop finally comes back in. He's going to lay down the old Fake Out here. And Rotom used to not be able to hit by that, but now he can be. And that's unfortunate for Rotom, which is why his usage has dropped. He lost his Ghost typing. So you see he's going to use Sucker Punch here. Predicted correctly that the Rotom was going to go ahead and try and use Hydro Pump or something like that. Unfortunately, Rotom didn't die. It almost died. And now he's going to be able to get his attack off. Hitmontop is fairly bulky, though, so I don't think this is going to do too much damage. No. The worst that could happen there was he would get paralyzed. So I guess he got lucky that didn't happen, but in that other case. So then he's going to go ahead and finish him with the Bullet Punch. You can see he's packing a lot of priority there. And not a bad idea against something like Rotom. You can probably take advantage of that, especially if you're attacking the physical side. So he does take down Rotom W, and that's fairly important because Rotom W can wall a lot of things off on his own. And this is a bit of a stall team carrying Rotom W and Porygon too. But we'll see if he has something. He's going to switch on Porygon here. Obviously doesn't want to take a Psychic or anything like that. Switches into Victini. We can take the Psychic. We can try attack though. Not many people want to take this, even though it is off Porygon 2, so it's not going to hit quite as hard as Porygon Z. Porygon Z you do not want to take a try attack off of, no matter who you are, and there's always a chance that you get hit by something else. So he's going to get V-created here, and we'll see if Porygon 2 is one of the things. This guy's carrying a lot of Pokemon that can take this V-create, I think. So I wonder if they played often, and he knows that the V-created Victini is bound to hit at some point. You see how much damage that did. And Porygon 2's defenses are good. If you don't know, they're really good. The thing with that is now he's going to use Recover here, and Victini's going to be lower his defenses there. Kind of sacrificed himself a little bit to do that. So we'll see if he does it again or if he just decides to pull out. Yeah, he will pull out, which is definitely the better move. But he's got to be careful here. So Miszael, the Pokemon named after him, is just going to send it out Zoroark. So, well, I guess I'm lucky that I didn't mess that up already, that Zoroark I didn't confuse for something else. So So in comes Zoroark. You see he's got no health. He's takes a lot of damage there, but he does. He's able. He does survive. He's gonna get a focus blast off. This is gonna do a lot of damage. Zoroark got decent. The thing is, this is Eviolite. I don't think that's gonna kill him. Porygon 2 with the Eviolite, it's so difficult to take out. You have to have a trick Pokemon basically, and if you can trick one of these Eviolite Pokemon, then that's the end of the day for them. But he's not gonna be able to do it here, and unfortunately, his Zoroark is gonna die. Not very surprising. Porygon 2 is difficult. It's no joke. So he does pull out Porygon 2, sends back in Crobat. Crobat here more than willing to take most things that he can use here, except for Fake Out. So we'll see how much damage this does. Might even kill him. Yes, it does. So he sends in the Crobat, obviously assuming that like a Mach Punch or something's coming. He's faked out though, and it does kill him off. So Crobat's defense is kind of suck, and that's why he dies there. So he's gonna go ahead and use Mach Punch now on this. Probably assuming that he was using Recover there, which is probably right, and that if he used Sucker Punch, it would miss. Therefore, so he made the right choice. He used Mach Punch, and it also killed him, which is I'm a little bit surprised by that. Either way, we do have Volcarona as a response. He's going to use Mach Punch on Volcarona. This shouldn't do very much damage at all. Or it'll do a lot of damage. Is that super? No, it's not very effective, but Hitmontop, apparently, doing a lot of damage here. Obviously, he has a Life Orb on, so that does change things quite a bit. But I'm still surprised how much damage this Hitmontop did. It's making me want a Hitmontop, so it's one of those things, watching these videos, you see these Pokemon be used, and if you have the time to train them, it makes you want them. Yeah, definitely. So Hitmontop, worth looking into. You see, he does Mach Punch again. This time it doesn't do as much damage, and the Life Orb kills him. So I'm not sure why it did so much damage the first time. The second time, not so much. I don't know what the difference was. I don't think it was a critical hit, though. That may have been it, and I just missed the critical hit message that popped up. In any case, he's gonna send out Victini here against against Volcarona. That's not gonna be a good exchange, though. Those guys are not gonna get along, and Volcarona is gonna kill his Japanese brethren. Unfortunately, Victini not willing to take a Bug Buzz. He does have a Life Orb on, so Volcarona's got one more move in him, and he doesn't even need it, because that's the end of the battle. The player did lose. Miszael did lose to Tom. I believe Tom was the opponent. His name. And we see that Sea King is there again. Well, no, we saw the Sea King in that battle. For some reason, I thought the Sea King was from an earlier battle that I recorded, but it wasn't. It's from this one. So, Sea King we saw. We didn't really see him do anything, though. He Ice Beamed and then died, pretty much. Nothing unusual there. So, I mean, if we had to say a point where he probably loses the battle, it's probably leaving in that Blissey or the Chansey too long against Crobat. He probably should have switched into anything else, Victini, Mew, something else that is not such a big. Chansey's a big loss on your team, because Chansey can fill the special wall role completely. You don't even need another Pokemon with special defenses if you have a Chansey in your team. But the problem is, if you lose them, then you have a huge special problem. And Volcarona alone is going to come in and cause you some major grief. And we saw that there, kind of. At the end, he kind of cleaned up, but you could see even on the things like Rotom, there's nothing to take Rotom out. So, that's this battle, and that was a better battle, I guess, than the last one. A little bit longer, a little more of a stall battle. That's okay. Stall's alright to watch every once in a while. Kind of boring to play, but that's okay. We love it anyways. So, thanks for watching this one, and hopefully I'll have another up soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.